Here now with more, former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. Pam, good to see you. Jim Baker, I wrote about him extensively in 2 books about the Russia hoax. This is a guy who was knee-deep in lying to the FISA court, crafting the phony warrant applications. He was peddling the dossier, knowing full well that it was a fiction. So it's no surprise that he's involved in all of this, is it?
No, not at all. And Greg, also, he left the FBI when they were investigating him for all the leaks. They all knew that the leaks were coming from Jim Baker, so that's when he left the FBI. And thank goodness for Elon Musk for firing him, getting him out of Twitter after Dorsey hired him. And then knowing that we all saw, you know, the beginning of COVID, everyone was scared. We were all scared. We didn't know what was happening. And then President Trump delivers this message of hope and optimism when he gets COVID, leaves Walter Reed Hospital, thanks them for their great work, and said, you can beat this. This is fine. You can overcome this. Yet he wanted to censor that and take that off Twitter. And it took a Twitter employee overruling Baker, saying you can't do this. I mean, that's how bad the guy is. We know he's been bad for a long time. But to do that, and as a former FBI agent, to continue working with the FBI to censor everyday Americans is truly outrageous. And every tax-paying citizen in this country should be really disturbed and infuriated right now that that happened, because they were trying to censor everyday Americans, what we were hearing, what we were reading on Twitter, and it's outrageous what they were doing. It really is. And, you know, you said there were 80 FBI agents, 80 just at Twitter. I wonder how many were censoring Facebook and Google, too.
Yeah. You know, what is so despicable, but yet predictable about the FBI is now they're trying to cover it up. They're trying to cover it up with lies. Mm-hmm. They're saying, oh, gosh, you know, in the name of national security, we were just being good people and, you know, notifying social media companies, including Twitter, about concerns we had about Russian disinformation. No, we didn't direct anybody to eliminate tweets or stories. No, that's a lie. They did. They manipulated, they coerced, they engineered, they groomed. I talked to Michael Schellenberger, one of the journalists who analyzed the Twitter files, and he said to me, you know, Greg, they were running a PSYOPs campaign, equivalent to brainwashing in advance of the Hunter Biden laptop story. They knew it was coming out because they had been spying on Rudy Giuliani, and they knew he was going to peddle it to the New York Post. So they were prepared, and they were warning Twitter, you got to kill this story the moment it comes out. It's Russian disinformation. And the Twitter files show that both Twitter and the FBI knew it was the real deal. They had the original that they seized in December of 2019.
That's right. That's exactly right. And thanks to Elon Musk, we know that at Twitter, one Twitter employee, think about this, received 150 emails from the FBI. Just one Twitter employee. So these FBI agents who are out there doing this, Greg, you know, as a career prosecutor and you as an attorney, they could be out there helping people. The FBI weaponized and deployed their own agents to censor, to violate our First Amendment rights in this country continuously with Twitter, and I also believe with Facebook and Google. But we know about Twitter, of course, because of Elon Musk. So that they were doing this is outrageous, and that it continued for so long without them getting caught is really unbelievable. And we know that, you know, we say this, and it's so true. 95% of the men and women of the FBI are great people, and they're out there trying to save lives. I've watched them firsthand investigate kidnappings, notify families on mass shootings, help investigate the most serious crimes that are happening in our country. Yet the leadership at the FBI chose to weaponize agents and put them censoring everyday Americans, and it's outrageous.
Yeah, this was the brass in Washington. Christopher Wray, the director, is responsible. He should be fired. He should resign in disgrace. And I do hope that Congress investigates it and calls him to testify under oath. Let's see him lie yet again. Pam Bondi, thank you very much.
Oh, Greg, thank you.
Go ahead.
I can't wait to see Jim Jordan have these people under oath very soon.
Yeah, bring your popcorn. Pam, thanks so much. Good to see you. Straight ahead.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.